Even that is not awful, it's loud. And intense. It's so intense. And then goes this really crap MIDI guitar. This is like secondary school level Battle of the Bands. I'm really pretty happy with the drums. Oh, even the fill. Those are so different than the other chords. Okay, the riff isn't far off. It's definitely not right. It's like Muse on the NES or something. The solo, oh god. Okay. Oh my god. Take it easy, Matt Bellamy, come on. This kind of is a Muse solo, but if the guitar was out of tune, it's like I'm trying to find the notes that they're just not there. They're really not. It's oddly like really close to the original, but then really not in a voice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's not quite the same anthemic synth as the original.
Not quite. I love how it's very close, but not quite.
Control yourself.
It's very happy. Oh, that's some good clapping. The water is warm, but it's sending
Very silent.
It's very silent. The bass is supposed to be just doing long-held notes here, and it's like it's dropped out completely. This wouldn't hurt a lot, I guess not. Could you tell that I didn't really remember that line?
Something told me. Something was telling me.
I'm a bit worried about this solo coming up.
Oh yeah.
To be honest.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not so sure.
Oh. It's like a scary fairground or something.
I'm definitely scared. What's that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We've gone into a factory halfway through the song or something.
A malfunctioning factory. Get those children out the factory. Well, that's one way to end it.
It's so bad already. It's Elmo. Oh no. Oh god, it's very ominous. Okay. Alright. This is good. Who hurt you, Elmo? Here we go.
Wake me up. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Wake me up inside.
It's so fast.
Wake me up. Get my blood to go. Before I go under. Save me. Bring me to life. I've been living a lie. There's nothing inside. Bring me to life.
Oh, the piano's back again. Well, there we go. I'm not sure I can even compare that to the other ones we've done. It's in a league of its own. Let's have a listen to the whole track. I'm nervous. I don't think this is going to come out very good. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. What's happened? Oh, that guitar. It's very sinister. The fucking piano. Oh my god. The hell is that? Oh, that trumpet. Well, there we go. I'm not really sure what to make of that. It's simultaneously much worse than I thought it was going to be, but in other ways much better. That's not bad. It's the right sort of sound and the right sort of notes. Even this synth sound isn't bad. Okay, here we come. Building up. It's gonna hit hard here. It's like some weird, like, dark industrial cover of it or something. It's just alright. It's not bad. For once, it's actually not, like, unlistenable. Alright, here comes the dropout. And the big build before it. That big whoosh, that airplane sound. And those timpani hits. I don't think Darude used timpani on the original, but they sound pretty good here. Yeah, here it comes! I mean, it's really pretty recognizable as Sandstorm, right? Like, if you played this for someone, there's no mistaking that it's supposed to be Sandstorm. I mean, they also definitely would know it's not the original. If you could do this without audio, I'm not sure what this says about Darude. Oh no.
Slip inside the eye of your
That's not bad.
mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play?
Clapping coming up, we go.
I'm gonna start a revolution from my bed. Cause you said the brains I had went to my head.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're all having a lovely Saturday. Welcome on in, Cactus. Welcome on in, Puppets. Hello there, Disco Raves, Eternal Flame #1 music fan. I hope you're all doing well this evening. Welcome on in, everybody. Just getting myself sorted. My bit of software that connects up the chat decided it was just going to randomly not open at all today, and I had to reinstall it entirely. So that's fun. Which Noah Kahan are we doing? We are doing Northern Attitude. That's the plan. I did think about doing Stick Season because it's like by far and away his most popular song. It's just not that much going on in it, really. Whereas Northern Attitude feels like there's a bit more going on. I'm arriving earlier and earlier each time. Yeah, the stream is starting definitely a bit earlier tonight than it did last night. I think we were like maybe an hour later than this last night. We were really rushing, but tonight we got a bit more time. Although it's maybe a more complicated song. I don't really know. You got some boba tea, very nice. What flavor stuff did you go with? I've only heard Stick Season, so this will be my first impression for this song. It's not a bad song. It's pretty good. Remy Fox, hello, welcome on in. I don't know whether this will be a good good impression of the song or not, but we'll see. I reckon this one could take us about 2 hours, 2.5 maybe. We're going to try and be speedy. I think it'll be somewhat reliant on samples, more so than the last few we've done. I feel like we've been able to use a lot of MIDI lately, whereas I don't think that's going to be the case here. There's too much guitaring. Katia, hello, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Tamuni, hello, welcome on in. Thank you very much for your Noah Kahan request, because we're going to do a Noah Kahan song tonight. I think I'm just going to get started. If people are late and they miss the start, that's on them. I'm very reliable with when I go live. People should know to turn up at 20 to 9 on a Saturday, despite my stream schedule being 7 p.m. Thursdays and Fridays. So if people miss the start, that's entirely on them. Tonight, we will be recreating Northern Attitude by Noah Kahan with my laptop muted. I'm not going to be able to hear anything. I'm going to be doing my best to recreate the song using MIDI, using some samples. We're going to record some vocals, and then at the end, we will listen to the whole thing all together and see how close, or probably not close, to the original I managed to get. That is the plan. What am I going to do, Shania Twain? I've done it. I've already done it. Let's go, girls. Already done that one. A couple of weeks ago now, I think the TikTok came out. But we streamed it probably a month or two ago now. We've been behind. I did want to do another Shania Twain song. I wanted to do That Don't Impress Me Much. That don't impress me much. Do-do-do. Oh. Do-do-do-do. So we will probably revisit Shania Twain in the future to do that. I hope we will anyway. But thank you very much for stopping on by. Lovely to have you all here. It was very MRIE, you're correct. Thank you very much, everyone, for liking and sharing, all that jazz. It puts us higher up in the feed. Very much appreciated. Gotcho, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't know how well known this song is. It's definitely well known among Noah Kahan fans. Maybe his second most popular song? Maybe. But outside of his little sphere of influence, I don't know how well known it is. But we haven't really done any songs that are primarily like just acoustic guitar and voice as like the lead thing. So this should be somewhat interesting. Maybe we need to do some like Newton Faulkner or someone like that at some point as well. Right, let's get started. We are going to have an acoustic guitar at the start, and it's a very like picking heavy song, which makes me think we might want to do the acoustic guitar with MIDI, maybe. It's partially popularized by the version that featured Hosier. Yes. Yeah, they did a collab version on this. So I don't know if that's made it as famous as Stick Season or more famous. But he's I would say pretty well known. God, TikTok wants to have all the pop-ups this evening. Glixie, hello, welcome on in. Edward Vickers, welcome on back. Hope you enjoyed last night's stream. I'm back to ruin another song. You'll be glad to hear. Yeah, this starting part has a picked guitar that's just like doodaloo 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 doodaloo. And I mean, we could try Splice for some samples, but I have just no idea. Like, if I search for finger picked guitar, there's just no way I'm going to have any idea what it sounds like. Whereas at least with MIDI, I know what's happening. Whereas this could be like anything could be going on here. I also don't like the fact that it's got the tags country, EDM, and house. And they kind of feel like they're a little bit at odds with one another. This is probably closer. Lost and Found Indie Folk Revival. So, I mean, there is the potential that we do just take... I mean, let's drop it in. We can drop it in and we have some options. So this is Noah Kahan. Ignore the silent A. Sure, import. Yeah, I mean, sure. It doesn't seem random at all. Let's make this a 16-bar phrase. So I mean, that could be fine. We'll put one in, and then I might just ditch it all entirely. I mean, it is only one guitar part, and it's just going between. So we're in E flat major. We're just going between an E flat major and a C minor, I think. But if I don't get good vibes from this, we'll do a MIDI version. Or maybe I'll do both and let you guys pick. If we can even find any... Let's put a guitar, finger picked. This is a nylon arp. I would have thought there would have been some same from the same album as the major chords that we've got. Katio, hello, welcome on in. It's here for Sale. Now I'm listening to this. This is going to be quite different from Sale, I feel like. There's definitely more vocals in this one. This is flamenco. I don't really want flamenco. Flamenco is not the vibe. I mean, this indie acoustic guitar is probably the closest, but it looks like just one long held chord rather than like a picked pattern. So we might have to go for this very top one. Let's grab that and drop it in. And let's make that 4 bars. So 150, so we want to probably slow it down to 8 bars. All right, so we've got a bar of major and a bar of minor. So that's a C minor and an E flat major. We're just going to alternate back and forth between the two. I see, I'm not confident. We'll do a MIDI version because this should be like something roughly like that. I can't help but feel that picked sample is going to be nowhere near to that. So let's do an acoustic guitar. Got a 12-string acoustic. It's definitely not going to be on a 12-string. Acoustic guitar. We can have a sampler or a different sampler. We'll go with that one then. It's much more chill. Can I try and make Soldier Poet King? I've never heard of that. Let me make a note now. To have a listen after the stream by the Oh Hellos. Oh, the music video looks cool. Or the lyric video anyway. Okay. I will check it out after the stream. Alright, so we are in E flat major. Let me just draw in a C major chord here and go up to E flat. So that means we're working with E flat, G and B flat. And we're probably doing like... So there's a very distinct like bass line that's going do 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 do. So that's probably starting from here, right? And that's going do 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 do. So that probably means if we go up an octave on this, that we would be going round, like doing some picked parts on these higher parts as well. Asmo, I don't think I said hi. Welcome on in. You're excited for the call and response bridge. Yeah, there's going to be some interesting stuff going on in this. Just trying to think what I would normally play if I'm playing like a picked D chord on a guitar. So I'm pretty sure, given the weird chords in this song, I'm pretty sure they'd be playing with a capo. So I'd be playing a D shaped chord rather than an E flat. Okay, yeah, we probably would do something like this. And is it a triplet fill? Like Brian Crowley, hello, welcome on in. I'm tempted to say we go with a triplet feel. Or maybe not. Yeah, maybe we just leave some gaps. Like this. Riri, hello, welcome on in. Hi, I want to start playing electric guitar, but it's 8K. Do you think it's worth it? 8K in your currency. I mean, it really depends. If 8K in your currency is the same as 8K in my currency, which is British pounds, then I would say you're being incredibly ripped off for your first guitar, and you don't need to spend anywhere near that much. If it's the equivalent to more like 100, then I would say that's a reasonable amount to spend on a first guitar that's gonna still be like pretty good. But yeah, with guitars, you can quite easily spend thousands if you want to. None of my guitars are more than... Which one was my Fender one? I think even my Fender one is like 300, and that's the most expensive one I've got. So you definitely don't need to spend too much on a guitar. JJ, welcome on in, and Doz, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Your first guitar was 20 quid from a charity shop. Almost new 6-string, forward and all. Yeah, great. You can certainly pick some up in charity shops. That'll be perfectly fine for learning on. And loads of brands do like ones that are designed to be for beginners. And are just nice and easy to play. Right, we're going to C minor. So So maybe we want to do something like this. Actually, I think the top notes stay the same. Yeah, I think they stay picking the same. And then we're probably going to want these notes to ring out. How can we do that? We can either... Is there any options in the sampler for that? I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't know where to look. Maybe we can use... It doesn't really make sense on a guitar. We can maybe use a sustain pedal. Or I can just... Maybe I just hold all the individual notes out. That maybe makes more sense. Alright, let's grab all of these. Let's get rid of the second half for now, because we can just copy that from the first. But I think, other than this picked guitar, there's not going to be too much MIDI, really. Right. Let's see what you guys think. We've got... So, option 1 is we go with the MIDI. Option 1 is we go with the samples. The samples we grabbed a minute ago. So this is option 1. And this should just be a nice finger-picked guitar. In the original, doing something like option 2, the acoustic guitar with MIDI. It's my attempt to recreate what I was just humming along. This is our MIDI version. There's a lot of option 1s. PH, thank you very much for the follow. This is giving phone alarm. Alright, let's go with the samples. Easy decision to make there, I think. I will keep that so we can listen to it at the end. Sure. Right. Intro. It has a bright item collected jingle at the top of them. Oh, it's just a constant like da-ding, da-ding. Okay. So that's all we need for the intro. Is that twice? If we... Let's just have a look. Reset this entire channel. And if we have a look at contact, does that give us any acoustic guitars? Just to see if that's any better. Why can I not resize anything? There we go. Acoustic guitar. Now I'll go for the default. I mean, just in case it was entirely the sound choice of ruining that one. God, and nothing wants to work this evening. So it's the same with a different sound option, but the notes could still be way off. I have a feeling we're still going to want to go with the other one. It's very country. What key are we in? Oh, we are in the right range. It shouldn't be too super low. Well, I think maybe I will keep that for the next part, because the next part needs to double the guitar that we've got, but outline like a melody. So we kind of want this. Perfect. All right, verse. I think that's literally all we have. And there's an extra strum on one of these that we need to remember to add in. Right, pre-chorus. Right, what do we need here? We need just big held guitar strums. So we're definitely going to splice for these. Acoustic guitar. We want an E flat major, and we want just one long chord. any of these will probably be fine. What do I like the look of though? And I think we can double this up with two guitars. Let's maybe grab this one and the top one. We'll drop these both in. And that one. Splice is the program for the samples. It's pretty good, I would say. It doesn't always give you the nicest results, but on the whole, I would say it's pretty good. Like, you'll search for something and then get like no results sometimes, and then you'll put in a slightly different term, and then you'll get all the results you were expecting the first time. But on the whole, it's pretty good. Right, we need a minor chord. We're going to C minor? Yeah. And we want a nice long-held chord again. Maybe we go with this one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And this one. Why not? Is it easy to get to learning those softwares? It's not too bad. Yeah, there's plenty of tutorials online for this sort of stuff. I'd definitely recommend just giving it a go and trying it out, because you can get up and going with it all pretty quickly, to be honest. Let's put a fade out on those. You've agreed to make game music for a friend's project and feeling way in over your head. Oh no. Do you have much experience making music already? It can be pretty daunting doing an entire soundtrack as well. And just making music for games is it's different than just like making a song. Should we make the song Temporary Secretary by Paul McCartney? It's another song I've never heard of. Let me add it to my list. It's in the list. Right. So this should be, you build a boat, you build a life, you lose your friends, you lose your wife. So we want to go up to G minor, I think. So we want, is that right? Is that even right? I think it is. C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. So we're going up 7. And then we just repeat this round. We're both beginners, so I'm not like deceiving them, but we have just a lot of hurdles to figure out. Well, that's the best way to learn, is to just start doing. The way I like to approach things like that is to find something similar to what I already want to make, and then break down how that song works or how that piece of music works. And I'll try and figure out like what are the sort of chord patterns or the melodic patterns. And ideally find like 3 or 4 songs in that genre or in that style, break them all down, see what similarities they share, and then you can incorporate those similar things into your own songs. That's usually my approach if I'm working in a style or a song I've not done before. What does it mean? Do, 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 ba, 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 ba. This is like the instrumental. Right, we need we need some drums. Yesterday my Google Home thing was acting up and put some orchestra from Congo on instead of fun music. And when we asked it for another way, we kept getting songs of babies. Oh God. It's not working in your favor. Right, we want any of these. I guess we just want pop rock. Yeah, let's just go classic pop rock. And in fact, we might want to just layer up a load of snares on this part, because there's a very big snare hit right before the instrumental section. So we're going to layer up at least these 2 snares. Maybe we just do that. Maybe that's all we need. And there's another snare there. So that should be like... Okay, and then we want a kick on every beat. We want a crash cymbal on this first one. We probably want at least a snare hit. Did I write anything else down? Not in terms of drums. Oh, yes, I did. There's a vibra slap. That's what we need. Yeah, I do have a game soundtrack in my portfolio. Yeah, I've worked on a couple of games before. I'm hoping to get back to doing some more music this year. That's my hope. But there's a lot to fit in around everything. Because obviously I want to keep doing these streams as well. Let's find a vibra slap on Splice. Vibra slap. This one. This one. I feel like it should be fairly long. That might be what we want. A one-shot vibra slap. Sure. And then let's drop that in. And then that should go like off to the side and it should be turned down because it's not very prominent. Okay, great. Perfect. Right, we need big held acoustic chords. We need a bass. We need an electric guitar. And we're holding chords for 2 bars. Yeah. Okay, great. This is going to be interesting. It's like one of those metal door stoppers. I mean, that is sort of the sound a vibra slap makes. I can't help it if that's what they put in the song. Okay, back to Splice. Let's find an electric guitar. Electric guitar in the key of E flat major. There's an electric guitar that's just fairly like, it's got a lot of the high end removed and it's just going doo 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 doo. So we kind of want just, to be honest, I might even just chop up the chord to make the right sort of rhythm. So we want just a chord on an electric guitar that's kind of clean. Maybe if I just search for a one shot. One of these will have to work. distorted. Doorbell riff? No, thank you. This could be okay. Clean chords, short chords. Sure, let's go with that. Let's try that one. Drop that in. And we can chop it there. So that's an E flat. And we'll pan that somewhere over there. Okay, great. That's going to be fine. Noah Album Reviews, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, we've got a perfect place for a gong in this one. There's plenty of places for gongs. Right, what other layers do we need here? We need a bass. Let's add a bass. I need a bass. Need a buttery biscuit bass. Let's just go with the default. And let's go for full 8 bars. We're starting on E flat. Boom. Boom, boom. We're going to A flat. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going back down. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Maybe we should do like a... Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, that'll be fine. Bass will be nice and easy. Just another line. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well this evening. We need an organ and we need a piano, and I think that's every part. We'll just fill in the chords. So let's add an organ. Nice B3 organ. Let's go with, I don't know, an Oakland organ. Why not? And we can put that up an octave. We can get rid of all of these. Just make them last the full length of the bar. And then we want a piano as well. Studio Grand. Let's pan these a little bit. Something like that. Piano can just go straight through. I mean, the piano might be doing like dung, dung, dung. In which case we want to do something like dung, dung, dung. So maybe like, if we select them all, do something like that. Okay, great. So let's extend out the drums. The kick can just go the whole way through. And then we need to make this electric guitar change with the chords. So that should go up to an A flat. So we're going E flat to E, F, G flat, G, A flat. So that's up 5. And then we're going to B flat, which is up another 2. So we're going 5. And then we're going up to B flat, which is 7. And then we're going back down. Yes, Hosier is on this song, on a version of it, anyway. Savannah, welcome on in. It's not as bad as you were thinking. I'm looking forward to it then. Asmo, no worries at all. Have a lovely time tidying up. Okay. I'm not actually sure where the Hosier scream would go. I'm doing just the Noah Kahan version. So I don't actually know where the scream would go. Okay, so the acoustic guitar is doing like a ding, long held chord, and then right before the chord change does like a ding. So we're going to want to put in those ding. So then this also goes up 5 to go to the A flat. And we'll do the same again here. And we go up to 7 to B flat. And we just do the same coming back down. And I think we can accent that with some snares. 4 little snares. Maybe 5. Yeah. And then we want to put another crash on that one. And then I think just a single snare at the end of the bar there. So that should be like one loop of that bit. There's a little crash build-up in there as well. I believe in the second instrumental pre-chorus section, right before the first chord change, Hosier calls out like he's majestically yelling from a mountaintop. I should really listen to the version that has both of them on. Because I've only listened to the Noah Kahan version. Where's the crash? Let's put it on this one. Let's do a little velocity map somewhere down there. And then let's copy that across to the final bar. I think that's everything in that part. So then we can just copy all of that for the chorus. Except we want to hold the chord at the very end. It sounds like a skipping CD. The rhythm guitar part sounds like the countdown before a bomb going off. Sure. Good, yeah, an album or a CD skipping Quite the unforgettable sound, isn't it? This time around, we end on the last chord of we just hold the last chord. With probably, well, maybe no organ or piano. I'm going to assume they're not in it because maybe the piano could be, but the organ would stay too long. It kind of like fades out. So let's put a little fade out on this guitar. And then we go back to the instrumental from the intro. 4 bars. All right, verse 2. Been going 50 minutes. We're making some good progress, I feel like. Feels like we could definitely be further behind than this. So I think we want to just copy the whole of the first verse, but we definitely add some extra stuff in. If we have time, can we get the Hosier version at the end? I would have to go away and listen to it like midstream somehow, so that may not be feasible. Maybe. I won't rule it out entirely. Let's add a banjo. If we can find a good one in here. Can we get one in Contact? If I just reset that. Banjo. That'll do. We'll just double that with that. Put that over there somewhere. Add in bass and some piano on this half here. So where is our bass? Bass and piano. Let's get rid of that part. And we're just going between E flat and C. C minor even. Let's put that down to there. Make that a C minor. So, yeah, that's everything we need there. And then the pre-chorus again. So we can copy the first one. And in fact, we can copy all of that because we're going to go straight into the same sections. We also want to add some other parts. We want to add this bass through this section. We want to add the piano, I think. So let's do the piano first. Did I do them too long? Yeah, these should be both half as long. They should be like this. And then copied across like that. I was thinking that seemed a bit long. So a G minor, and then we're back to an E flat. We can do that twice. And then make that last one hold out. Okay, great. Can I do Paper Planes by MIA? MIA. I think it's on my list. Can we pretend that it's on my list? I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I think there's enough going on in that song to make it good. Okay, we need to add a tambourine. I think that's the only part really added to this next bit. Let's find a tambourine. Could really use a fish right now. A single fish. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Let's take the funk tambourine. With my green tambourine. I think we'll just place that on the end of every bar. It feels like it makes sense. Did I make the chorus long enough? It might be too short. In which case we need to budge everything up. Yeah, it should be longer. Let's go back to the first chorus and select all of that. And then we can do insert some time somewhere. Length. There is somewhere to do it. It's so rare that I have to actually do any of this. Cut insert time. Insert silence between locators. And then we just drag that back. Okay, perfect. Let me go back to my notes, make sure there were no differences between the two parts. Well, there are some parts actually where it gets an extra accent. So yeah, let's put that in. So it's like ding ding. So we want these same chords. Ding ding. Do, 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 do. Or should that be in from the very start? Oh, it should be in for both parts of the chorus. Okay. Okay. We can do that. So put that there. Copy this back. Get rid of that. Drag that across. And then let's just do the same here. We can copy all of that over to here. Okay. Great. Chorus 2. Right, I'm going to take a very, very quick break. I will leave you guys with this on loop for just a moment. And then I think we'll make pretty quick progress through the rest of this, and then we can record some vocals. So I will be like 2 minutes, and then we will continue. Alrighty, back. Chaotic neutral vibes from this. I mean, it could be worse. The guitars are guitaring. I hope it's going to be fine. I hope it's all going to come together at the last moment. Alright, where are we? We're going into the bridge. They're like, oh, oh. So, what do we need for this part of the song? It's a masterpiece if you compare it to Sail. The bar's really that high. Okay. Same chords. The electric guitar is still in here. The acoustic guitar chords are still in here. I think most of this is probably just copied, to be honest. Piano and organ is still in here. The bass will still be in there. Even though I didn't write it down, but it's gotta be. Tambourine has an even more evolved part. So let's just copy all of this. Let's copy all of... Not that, actually. I'm going to copy the version before. The slightly simpler version. And I think we will need to add some new melody parts. Okay, I think that's probably fine. I'm gonna put a tambourine on the 2 and the 4. Let's copy that across. 2 and 4. Rename this to tambourine. So we're going 16 bars with this section, so we want twice that. Sail was great if you ignored like half of it. That probably sums up most of my songs, to be honest. One of these was a banjo, right? This one. Banjo. Right, acoustic guitar. Let's drag this out. So we want to add an acoustic guitar that goes on to ding 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 ding. It's just when I scrolled in, I thought you were frozen because you hadn't moved at all. I was deep in thought, clearly. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Right, what on earth are the notes going to be for this? We might just start on the E flat. Dung, dung, dung. We're just going up the scale, right? Dung, 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 dung. Dung, 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 dung. Dung, 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 bum, bum, bum. Ding, 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 ding. Do, 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 do. Up to the B flat. Do, 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 do. Is this right? C major. Go up to an E flat. Yeah, that is right. Okay. So it'd be like. Tamuni, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much appreciated. You've been subbed for 3 months, amazing. Thank you very, very much. And we haven't used it in a little while. I might have even missed some, but we have the sub gong. Thank you very much for the sub. For every sub, we bang the gong. 3, 2, 1. The gong has been gonged. Thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated. We need to get I say this all the time. I need to get some emotes sorted out. We need to get a gong emote in the chat. Maybe that should be my goal for the week, is to get that sorted. We also need a harmonica. Do we have a harmonica in here? Harmonica. No, we don't. Do we have a harmonica in contact? Let's have a look. We do not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. how do we solve this one? I reckon we can find a sample for a harmonica that's just a single note. So if we go for an E flat major, if we go for a one shot, why are there no one shot harmonicas? I don't own a harmonica, no. Otherwise we'd be in the clear. Just bring the old harmonica out. Right, why on earth we're getting loads of banjos when I've clearly searched harmonica? I don't know. I mean, quite clearly, searching harmonica here, and we're just getting loads of banjo results. Okay, if I search harmonica again, I am actually getting some harmonica results now. That's very strange. Maybe if I search for one shot now. What on earth did I do a second ago to make these not show up? Oh, is it because I had the key selected? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, there were no harmonicas in E flat. Maybe that's like an unusual key for a harmonica. Okay, right. We want a harmonica, just a single note. I mean, all of these look to be at least chords. I'm gonna do my best to not be too influenced by chat on this one, just because it's such a short sample. That's a chord. Harmonica swell, shimmer. One of these will be a single note. It's just finding the right one. Harmonica long exhale. Glass harmonica strike. No. Bass harmonica. No. Harmonica riff. I don't want a riff. I want a single note. And whatever I end up picking is what we're sticking with. We could go this. High note, G major. Harmonica dust bowl. You know what? That's the one that's getting my pick. Okay. So we drop that in. Snip off the start. Snip off the end. And that's what we're going with. Let's give it a little fade in. And that's in G major. So let's put that into the right key so we can go down. So instead of G major, we want to go down to F sharp, F, E, E flat, down 4. And then we can work from there. So that's an E flat, and then we're just going to match it to this rhythm here, or this melody here. So we're going to an F, then to a G. We're going up 2 and then up 2. Yeah. F and G. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. B flat and then up the octave on D. On a D flat. So again, G, G sharp, A, B flat, up 3. Make that a B flat. Then we're going up 12 from -4. So what's that? 8. That should be up the octave. Da, da, da. And what's the last note? Da. Back to a G. Okay, great. Little harmonica in there. Ah, yes, the chat hates this one. It'll be great content. I couldn't see. I couldn't see if chat hated it. I was legitimately not looking. Okay, we want some of these acoustic drums at the end there to lead into that bridge. Right, and then everything holds on the chord here. Boom. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Right, we need this to last an entire 2 bars. In fact, maybe not even an entire 2 bars. Maybe just a bar. What on earth have I done? Yeah, I think a bar will be long enough. But let's put a tiny little fade in on it. Let's just put a kick and crash on the first beat. Crash up here. And then everything can just hold this first chord. Right. And then the electric guitar is the only thing that goes through this section. And I don't even really know what to call this bit. Maybe just like quiet chorus. Catastrophic, welcome on in. Thank you very much for the heart. And East Coast Sourdough, thank you very much for the hearts. Okay, we want to go to an A flat, which is up 5. And then a B flat, which is up to 7. At least there's no key changes in this one. We've got that going for us. And then we can copy all of this, I think, the second time around. So we don't want these big strums. So we come out of that. And if you get too close, and I'm not how you hoped to, forgive my northern attitude. I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't shine till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude. I was raised on little light. And then we just have an outro, and then we need to do the vocals, but we're otherwise done. Let's copy this interlude bit, I think. How many bars is it? Is it just 4? I want to get just the first part of that note in at the end there. Great. Great. Vocals. Time for vocals. I've noticed my drink is gone. I should have grabbed one when I took my little break earlier. And I think I'm gonna need a drink to do this. So give me like 20 seconds to go grab a new drink, and we will do some vocals. There you go. Subjected you to very little of it this time. Northern ambivalence for the health of your eardrums. This is going to be interesting to hear this. I'd love to hear an EDM set inspired by a washing machine cycle, and it would break down by playing that Die Pharrell jingle. I have no idea what that is. I'm guessing that's... You're getting those sorts of vibes from it. Right. Let's try and tackle the vocals for this. Where on earth should they fit, and what on earth is the tempo like? The tempo is like... Breathing out, breathing in. How you been? You settled down. Feeling right, feeling proud. How are you kids? Where are they now? Does it come in just before? It comes in just before the bar line, I think. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3. Do do do, do do do. How you been? You settled down. You feeling right? You feeling proud? How are you kids? Where are they now? You build a boat, you build a life. You lose your friends, you lose your wife. You settle in to a routine. Where are you? What does it mean? Something like that. Do 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 do. Right, let's try and do the first part of the verse. We'll split it up a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out. How have you been? How you been, not how have you been. Your vocals have come really far though, not even joking. I think maybe for some songs, I've definitely still had some questionable vocals within the last couple of weeks. Breathing in, breathing out. How you been? You settled down. You feeling right? You feeling proud? How are your kids? Where are they now? Sure, fine. Let me just snip off the start there and the end there. And where are they now? You build a boat, you build a life. You lose your friends, you lose your wife. You could do... I'm hoping I'm even roughly in the right key. Kids, where are they now? You build a boat, you build a life. You lose your friends, you lose your wife. You settle in to a routine. Where are you? What does it mean? Sure. I don't know exactly how that verse part goes. Do the wife one again? We could do another take. The rest was good. We'll do the whole lot again. What's all this breathing in, breathing out? Should be believing. Believing in, believing out. Kids, where are they now? You build a boat, you build a life, you lose your friends, you lose your wife, you settle in to a routine. Where are you? What does it mean? Sure. All fine. Fox Whisperer, hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Right, chorus. If I get too close and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised out in the cold. That'll be fine. It's one that might actually sort of be in my range for once. If I get too close and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't rise till the summertime, forget my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised on little lights. Did I sing the right vocals the first time around? I hope I did. I'm doubting myself that I sang Little Light both times rather than Raised Out in the Cold. I think I did. In the cold. What am I drinking today? I have some blackcurrant squash. Very exciting. All right, we will double that whole thing. If I get too close, I can already tell the timing on that was bad. If I get too close and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't rise till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised out in the light. Let's re-record that last line. Forgive my northern... That's not right. Forgive my northern... If the sun don't rise till the summertime. Forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised on little lights. Okay, fine. Welcome on in, Alex. Hope you're doing well. Timing and MRIs are the basis of every Sam stream. Yeah, I'm afraid they're an essential part of the experience. Ira, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I think that looks roughly fine, mostly in time. Do we need anything else in that? I think we can double it up more. There's more like harmonies on the second time around. So you bought some shit, you search online, you're getting lost, you're getting high. All alone, late in life, scared to live, scared to die. You bought some shit, you search online, you're getting lost, you're getting high. All alone, late in life, scared to live, scared to die. You build a boat, you build a life, you lose your kids, you lose your wife, you settle down, you're feeling lost, you're getting stoned, then kicking rocks. And we have to do someone shouting 3-4 from further away. So let's do that on a separate vocal track. Am I even in the right place? Yeah, I am. Okay, the instrumental starts here. Let's add the marker for that. Instrumental. All right, let's go for this. Then kicking rocks. 3, 4. That's sufficiently echoey. 3, 4. That's gonna be bad. It's also a bit early, I think. Sure. We'll leave it. Just checked, and the hosier scream is just once, and it's after the 3-4 backing vocals. I will take a listen to it, and let's record everything. I'll take a listen and see if it feels achievable or not. All right, let's record just a whole another take of the vocals for the chorus. Okay, fine. If I get too close and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't shine till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised on little light. And then we will record a double of that. Could do a version where you shout 6-7 instead of 3-4. Is the 6-7 meme not completely dead yet? If I get too close and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't rise till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised on little light. And then we should try and do some harmonies. Try being the key word in that. Good. If I get too close. How would we do a harmony to that? Do we just do it up an entire octave, or do we do it like a third or a fifth? Specifically add the Cotton Eye Joe scream instead. That would be definitely in keeping with the vibe of the original.
and I'm not how you hoped. Forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised out in the cold. If I get too close. So that's where I'm normally singing it. If I get too close, ba, ba, if I get too close, and I'm not how you hoped. So that's risky that we could completely mess up the harmony. Da, 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 if I... Let's just try one there. If I get too close, and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't rise till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised on little light. So that could be fine, or it could be really awful. There could be some really clashing harmonies in there. We'll just try it. If I get too close, and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't rise till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised on little light. Sure. Alright. Some oohs. Ooh, 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 oohs. Vocal oohs. Right, let's double up all of these. This is genuinely heavenly compared to the horrors of yesterday. Right. Do these oohs come in at straight away? I think they do. Yeah, sure. Right from the very start. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. And let's double that. I don't know how many layers of this we want to do. Maybe just up an octave again. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. And then let's double that an octave up. Ooh, ah. That's very high. Ooh, ah. I definitely can't hear that. We'll have to drop down the octave for that. Ooh. Let's do that. Ooh. I never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad I joined this one so late. I'm guessing there's some maybe not so nice parts here. Right. And there's some other oohs and ahs somewhere under here. What were these? They were 22. Let's go 32 on this one. Ooh. I think we'll just do a straight ooh for this one. Keep it simple for a change. Okay. And then some normal vocals. Quiet chorus. We're pretty much done. Pretty much there. Please do the ooh in key. Any key. I was doing my best. Let's hope it's roughly right. Okay. If you get too close and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't shine till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised on little light. Sure. I think that's done. Actually, no, it's not. There's one little bit at the end. Somewhere around here. Sick. Perfect. All right, I think we can have a listen. Can have a listen from the very start. Unless we're missing anything. I don't think we are. Oh, you wanted me to listen to the scream. Let me do that. So that the stream doesn't hear it, let me put some headphones on. And here, listen to just the scream. I won't listen to anything else. So it's at the start of... Is it both choruses or just the second chorus? Northern Attitude with Hosier. Oh, it's after the 3/4, isn't it? Okay, so Sim's saying, hey, for ages. Okay, I think I can add that. Okay, yeah. Let me listen to that again. 3, 4. Okay. So it starts here. Okay, yeah, let's it's not going to be perfect. Let's roughly add it in. So it's like, hey, woo, something like that. Hey, woo. Right, perfect. Let's have a listen. Let's have a listen, everyone. Right. We have been recreating Northern Attitude by Noah Kahan. But my laptop has been muted the entire time. I've not been able to hear anything. We used MIDI, we used some samples, I recorded some vocals, and now we are going to have a listen all together to see how close, or probably not close, to the original I actually got. Let's have a listen, everyone. Here we go. Come here. It's not quite right. Hang on. They're supposed to be single notes, not whatever that was. Breathing out. How you been? You settled down. You feeling right? You feeling proud? How are your kids? Where are they now? You build a boat. You build a life. Okay, this is a little bit better. You lose your wife. You settle in to a routine. Where are you? This is a bit more passable. What does it mean? Okay. Oh, it's a different vibe. Not quite like the original. If I get too close and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern. The drums are really not punchy enough. Let's turn them up. Out in the cold. If the sun don't rise till the summertime. We've got some awful guitar samples. Oh, some real abrupt shifts in this. You search online, you're getting lost. Oh no, this guitar goes on for a while. All alone, late in life, scared to live, scared to die. You build a boat, you build a life. You lose your kids, you lose your wife, you settle down. You're feeling lost. I think for once my vocals are the best part. Then kicking rocks. 3, 4. Wow, I really committed to those vocals. Some actually okay harmonies. Oh my god. Timing's a little bit questionable.
about the timing. What is that? Oh, it's so piercing. Let's turn that down. That's awful. Okay, we definitely have to break this down in a minute. If you get too close, and I'm not how you hoped. Forgive my northern attitude. Oh my God. What guitar is that? Out in the cold. If the sun don't shine till oh my God. Time. Forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised on little light. This guitar's ruined everything. It's supposed to be single notes. It's not super strummed chords. Sick. Oh, I forgot about that. What on earth? There's some messed up bits in this. Did I sing the same vocal on every line here? Forgive my northern. If the sun don't rise. Some of these I say shine, and some of these I say rise. If the sun don't rise. So if the sun don't rise. If the sun don't rise. If the sun don't shine. Perfect. If the sun don't rise. Till the summertime. Oh God. Forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised on little light. Well, it was a good try. And then there's some interesting stuff going on here. God, it's so bad. Without that guitar, I think this guitar here is the main culprit. This banjo is pretty bad. And of course the harmonica. Take that out. Okay, let's have another listen. Another listen from the start. Here we go. The sample's a little bit different than the original. It's supposed to be single notes. Breathing in, breathing out. How you been? You settled down. Okay, my vocals are actually the best bit so far. You feeling proud? How are your kids? Where are they now? You build a boat. You build a life. You lose your friends. You lose your wife. You settle it's possible to a routine. These chords are okay. Where are you? What does it mean? It's so chill compared to the original. This is kind of like the big epic part of the song. And it's just kind of like, If I get too close, and I'm not how you hoped, forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't rise, till the summer It's just so flat compared to even my normal set of vocals. That strumming guitar, awful. You search online, you're getting lost, you're getting high, all alone, late in life, scared to live, scared to die. Terrible instrumental. You build a boat, you build a life, you lose your kids, you lose your wife, you settle down, you're feeling lost. Oh God. You're getting stoned, then kicking rocks. 3, 4. Great counting there. Sounds like me on karaoke after a few drinks. Honestly, the best harmonies I've ever done. Definitely singing Rise on one of those and Shine on the other. Just feels like the song doesn't have any energy at any point. Well, it's my washing done. It's the washing machine done. If you get too close, and I'm not how you hoped. Forgive my northern attitude. It's the worst sounding guitar I've ever heard. If the sun don't shine till the summer, it's so anticlimactic. Forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised on little light. Sick. Oh no. This guitar is awful. If my northern attitude, oh, I was raised out in the cold. Oh my God, what a disaster. What a disaster. I mean, there's lots of problems with this one. Is there even anything worth breaking down any more than that? I mean, these guitars are bad. I feel like everything else kind of just speaks for itself. You build a life, you lose your kid. They were fine. You lose your wife, you settle down. The vibra slap was great. That's perfect. Listen out for that in the original. 3, 4. Oh, lovely. All right, let's get the gong. Should we see if Splice has the gong tonight? Yeah, there it is. Why did that not come up yesterday? Why is Splice such a mixed bag? All right, let's get the gong on, I guess, every bar in this part.
Okay, great. I think that's fine. All right, buckle in, everyone. Where are you? What does it mean? If used subtly, the gong fits fine. If I get too close, and I'm not how already more epic. Forgive my northern attitude, oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't rise, it's fixed. The entire song is solved. And of course,
you bought some shit, you search online, you're getting lost, you're getting high, all alone, late in life, scared to live, scared to die. You build a boat, you build a life, you lose your kids, you lose your wife, you settle down.
There he is,
lost,
Alvin.
You're getting stoned, then kicking rocks. 3, 4.
Oh no. There it is. Well, thank you very much everyone for joining me again tonight. We will be back next Thursday with another song. Maybe we will do something from a musical, like I keep promising. Maybe we will do Chaperone. Maybe we'll do Baby No Money. Maybe we will do Busted. Maybe we'll do another Venga Boys song. Who knows? We have so many options. That'll be next Thursday. Maybe we'll vote in the Discord. Maybe that's a good idea. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for joining. We're gonna go find someone to raid. Otherwise, I will see you all on Thursday. Right. Goodbye, TikTok people. Thank you very much for watching. See you all on Thursday. Goodbye. And we're gonna find someone to raid. If the sun don't shine till the summer. The harmonica does not get any better slowed. Unfortunately, it does not. Right, who is streaming tonight? Sick. Thank you very much everyone for joining again tonight. We shall raid on to let's raid over to
Just Alpaca, I think. Just Alpaca. Who is playing some Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I'm glad everyone enjoyed the stream this evening. I think that turned out reasonably well. I'll probably put the shot up for that next week because I think his new album's coming out in roughly a week's time. So we'll try and get some fortunate timing. Stick around for Alpaca Waka. He's a lovely streamer playing some Dead by Daylight. And I will catch you all next Thursday. Have a lovely rest of your weekend and goodbye.